Very pleasant morning to all of you. Myself Nimisha Mehta. Welcome back to our online teaching of St. Thomas School Moa for Class 6 Moral Science. We have studied chapter 9 and 10. Today let's start chapter 11, A Loving Mother. All of you know about Mother Teresa. It's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. So, chapter 11, A Loving Mother. When Dr. P.C. Roy was the Chief Minister of West Bengal, he celebrated his 80th birthday. One of the newspaper reporters asked him, "Who is the source of your inspiration for your tireless service?" So whenever Dr. P.C. Roy celebrated his 80th birthday, one news reporter asked him, "Who is the source of your inspiration for your tireless service? Is it Mahatma Gandhi or Jawaharlal Nehru or Rabindranath Tagore?" Do you know what Dr. P.C. Roy said? None of them. He said, "Whenever I work in my office or walk up and down the stairs, Mother Teresa, who serves the poorest of the poor, comes to my mind." Who is the inspired behind Dr. P.C. Roy? Yes, Mother Teresa. She is the one who motivates me in my work, in my life. Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910 in Albania in Europe. When she was born on August 26, 1910 in Albania in Europe, her father Nicholas and her mother Drana named her Agnes. As a young girl, she was very beautiful, very pious. Pious means kind, service-minded and dutiful. At school, she was hard-working, sociable and intelligent girl. Because of the pleasant nature, she was loved by all. As a young girl, Agnes had a dream to go to India and to serve the poor, the abandoned and the sick. She also prepared herself to make her dream come true. She is self-confidence. So, she prepared herself to make her dream come true. She read the Holy Bible every day and meditated on it and understood its values. Do you know? Bible is a holy book of Christian. So she read the Holy Bible every day and meditated on it and understood its values. She also knew that the best way to practice those sannyasin. Finally, she joined the congregation of Loreto and came to India on January 6, 1929. She practiced on religious life. Religious life means life of a sannyasi. Finally, she joined the congregation of Loreto and came to India on January 6, 1929. Why she came to India? Know anybody? Yes, service for men. She then went to Darjeeling and finished her religious studies as well as her teacher's training. She worked as the headmistress of St. Mary's School in Kolkata for 17 years. She was loved by her co-workers and students. She loved by all, by his nature. When she was working in the school, she observed the poor people living in huts around the school campus. A priest who was taking care of these people used to share his experience with Sister Teresa, and thus she was motivated to serve the poor. She experienced by the priest who served their duty to the poorest people. Once, when she was traveling to Darjeeling, she heard God's voice saying, "Go to the poor and serve them." Her heart was thirsting for a chance to serve the weakest and was looking for a chance for their upliftment. In 1946, she started the Society of the Missionaries of Charity with the main aim of serving the poor. She started Missionaries of Charity. The orphans, the sick, and the dying. Orphans, do you know? Those who are left. Okay. Mother Teresa rented a hut for the dying at Moti Gilli of Kolkata. She gave food and medicine to the sick with great love and compassion. She comforted the dying. She also started leprosy centers, child care centers, hospitals, and rehabilitation centers. Her selfless, dedicated service spread from Calcutta to other parts of India and also to many other countries in the world. To work for the poor, she herself became poor. Serving to people, so she herself became poor. We seen her thought, her quote, her slogan. So, as per that, love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put into action, and that action is service. The most terrible poverty is loneliness and the feeling of being unloved. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Mother Teresa was an inspiration to countless millions for her lifelong devotion to the neediest and most vulnerable of the world. Inspiration. Instinct. The selflessness and sacrifice with which she lived her own life made her an international symbol of charitable work, and the love and compassion she showed the destitute of all faiths won her a Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, which she donated entirely to help the poor. Entirely to the poor. Mother Teresa found her inspiration in Catholic teachings but won widespread affection and admiration in her adopted home of Calcutta, India, by respecting local customs and beliefs and always placing our common humanity above religious divisions. By 2013, the charitable organization she had set up, the Missionaries of Charity, had spread to 700 missions in 130 countries, providing soup kitchens, centers for family assistance, orphanages, schools, hospitals, and homes for people with diseases such as leprosy, AIDS, and tuberculosis. She passed her life to serving the poor people. So, we will see further part in our next lecture. Read this lesson 2-3 times. Thank you.